I know. All right. Cool.
Somebody's asking for Rebecca to explain more about the overseas study program. Maybe we can do that at the end of class.
All right. Cool.
After.
And by the way, if with this new thing, if 37 people buy the course, we're done and we reach our goal. Just FYI.
Right. We've already had a few people buy.
Yeah.
So,
And I would like to thank Seiji and his wife, Noor. Seiji made the money from DCI and STIM, and his wife, Noor, gave it away, which is what we do. So thank you, Seiji and Noor.
Well, it's really against you, Michael, but sure.
I'm familiar with that dynamic, Seiji. So
I think it's very common.
12,000 came from Seiji. Thank you, Seiji.
Thank you, Geshe. All right. I think we can make it, and we're super happy to do it. It's great. In my opinion, is one of the greatest seeds because this program is my favorite of all.
Yay!
Hey. Speaking of that, let's do our homework. Okay. All right. Can someone help explain how bodhicitta in the form of an action connects to the perfection of giving sharing according to the sutra requested by Arya Subahu?
Wow.
It is the ultimate Tonglen.
Tonglen? Do you say Tonglen?
Yes, it's the ultimate Tonglen meditation.
And
Suffering and giving away enlightenment.
it is the ultimate something, but not Tonglen. I mean, you part of Tonglen, Tong. Is it Len? No. Which one is that?
we're talking about tonguing right now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Tong part. So you're 50% correct. Why is it the ultimate form of giving or Tong?
Because of the scope of the object toward whom you're giving, because it's infinite beings.
Yep. And what is it that we're giving them? Actually, Nick, you helped me translate this. So.
Oh, you mean that part? Well, then I won't answer, but yes.
No, we'll go.
Oh,
go
okay. Let's see if I can remember. A rain of the teachings, a rain of the Dharma, and a torrent of deathless nectar.
Of the most famous pairs of all time.
What?
Emptiness.
Oh,
Torrent of emptiness, right?
a torrent of emptiness. I don't remember translating that, but yes.
Well, that's yes, that's what you put. All right.
It was so empty you forgot.
This seems to be my life right now.
All right.
I've been overwhelmed with messages today.
All right. What's great? Thanks, Nick. What's a good example that can help us understand this attitude, aka bodhicitta, according to Master Shantideva and Gyaltsab J makes a guest appearance in the text?
Uh-oh.
Parents towards their child?
Yeah, can you tell us more about it?
I don't remember there being a specific example. Maybe there was one, but just the love that a parent would feel towards their child.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Good example to understand this attitude. Try to emulate the love of mothers or fathers have for their kids. And they said we should try to have that level of concern for all others, for everyone.
Nice.
And the most controversial part of the text this time, I'm not saying this is correct, but if we were trying to find a way that bodhicitta could be higher to the four immeasurables, how could that be possible? What possible explanations would you find for that?
Bodhicitta leads to Buddhahood. The four measurables, I don't know. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Right, that's part of it. I was actually having a conversation with Venerable Pala this morning, whether the objective of the four immeasurables is enlightenment or nirvana, because they say liberation, but right?
Yeah, it's usually like moksha. I mean, the yogis talk about it too, so I don't know what exactly state they're referring to.
Right.
There's two sets of four immeasurables, right? One
The-
in the lower path and one in the higher path.
The fourth immeasurable is aimed at Lana Mepe Dewa.
Equanimity at everyone.
High, immeasurable happiness. So technically, they don't say Buddhahood, do they?
Right, it could be nirvana, right?
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
Or it could be enlightenment.
Or to be honest, it could be a different four immeasurables that we haven't found yet.
Right. Well, I took a shot at it. I said I was trying to. I remember the 7-step cause and effect, and remember that it already contained equanimity, love, and compassion. I mean, I don't know if they could be one-to-one, but they look right. Step 0, 7-step, infinite equanimity, compassion. And then I was thinking, you could maybe say that the infinite joy part, containing remembering your mothers and wanting to repay their kindness and take personal responsibility.
That's all good thinking. Yep.
And I said, well, in the 7th,
No, you thought about it, which is really good. Yeah.
they're considered precursors, so maybe that's how it could be counted as bodhicitta somehow higher.
Yep. Could be.
I don't know. And another part, yes, that it's. I haven't this. In my opinion, this could be potentially counted the four measurables as to nirvana, not necessarily enlightenment.
Okay.
Anyway, I understand this is controversial and not at all. It's just something I was thinking about.
Seiji, I want to teach you something I do at the end of a book.
Yes.
I just did it. I just did it with Sugeng's book a few days ago. When I finish a book, I go through and I look for all the red underlines.
Yeah.
And if they're not Sanskrit, I misspelled something.
It's well, if you take the yeah. Oh, okay, yes.
There you go. Okay, good. Yeah, good. Okay. Is it?
And plural, well, I add to dictionary because that's something.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Cool.
good. I just encourage you guys as translators, the last thing you do before you show someone your translation is you check for red underlines. Yeah.
I can't remember. Do we bodhicitta? We always capitalize, right? Or
No.
not?
We only, well, that's a good point. We do capitalize the wish, right?
Oh.
But we don't capitalize bodhicitta because we call it the wish, capital W.
Right.
That's the
Capital T?
only non-like thing we capitalize.
Is it capital T also? The wish?
No.
Just the.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
that's just to bodhicitta. Okay. Oh, you're going sexy Sanskrit words.
Sanskrit and Tibetan words. Who can tell me the Tibetan or the English?
Ooh.
Is it Shula? Shula.
A nice word.
The Tibetan is sup.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Flash of pain.
Sorry.
Yeah. Pain.
Oh, I
Suffering.
thought you were talking about my pronunciation.
A couple years ago. Rishita.
Hirshata.
Jit. Oh, these are hard.
Yeah, I don't even know these
Wanna
different
clear?
phrases.
So wanna clear, Seiji?
Yeah.
Clear to remove. Yeah, want to clear. And guess I also put this part of this part, which is
Ursh.
Desire?
the yes.
Guessing so.
Yep. Awesome.
Isn't
By
there
the way, Seiji, let me say something about your book. Right after the Sanskrit, I write the words that I don't know.
Right.
And then right after the Tibetan, I write the words that you don't know. So be careful not to use the words that I don't know because they're weird. Okay. So don't go for the words after the Sanskrit. Those are words that I don't know, which means you're never going to see them in your whole lifetime. And then use the words after the Tibetan. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So I can learn new words. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Cool. All right. So again, thanks, Nick, for helping me with the translation.
Mhm. I did it in a hasty manner. So
Beings.
Yeah, I would just say, how could they feel that way about the goals, about others' needs? How could they feel that about others' needs? Yeah.
could they feel that way? Yeah, I was trying to catch the K with manifest.
Yeah, meaning
Start that feeling.
the object of K is sim.
Yeah, how could they generate that mindset?
Yeah, right. And we don't say generate mind in English.
Of course not.
You got to. How could they ever feel that way or something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the point, Seiji? What's the point of the verse? I mean, don't refer to the verse. What's the whole point of the verse? If someone asks you what's the main point of this verse, what are you going to say? Don't look at the words.
Don't look at
words in your mind, and then.
Oh, well, we were talking in the previous verse, we were talking about the care of parents versus these other super powerful beings.
Okay. Versus their special, it's actually versus the special good karmic thoughts that created them. And those karmas don't compare to the karma of thinking of another person as your own child.
Right,
okay?
right.
Then what's the point of this verse? Just if you're going to describe it to somebody in an elevator.
Never. Well, that the thing we should start with is starting with care for others, because everything else can get you to a high result that will not work at the end. I don't know.
We should try to reach a place where we feel towards every other being the same way our mom or our dad feels about us.
Right, right.
The love of a mother or a father. Okay, we should feel that. But most people never had that thought about even themselves in a dream. They never even in a dream did they have that level of concern, even for themselves, that our parents had for us. And most human beings, until they become parents, don't really know what love feels like, even for themselves. So, and in a dream means, look, even in the wildest dreams, even in their wildest dreams, these people never had that kind of concern, even for themselves. Then what's the last line say? What's the last line say?
Well, if you cannot do it for you, how could you do it for others?
And then are you crazy? They're going to think like that about other people when in their wildest dreams, they never even had that kind of love for themselves. Okay.
Right. Wow.
In in their most crazy dream, they never felt this kind of love, even for themselves. Then how in the waking world are they going to feel this for other people? They don't even know what it feels like for themselves. And naturally, normally we say people's love for themselves is supreme, but it doesn't reach the love of a parent for their kid. So most people never even felt that for themselves, even in a crazy dream. So how are they going to feel this way towards other people when they're awake? You know, Shantideva is like, it's impossible. Okay. It's a beautiful verse. Okay, as a father, I know you understand this better than I do. I didn't have kids. Okay, next one.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily true, Geshe. You have 100-something kids.
Hey,
I
don't forget about us.
I had a lady sit next to me on a plane one time. She told me she had 3 kids. She said, how many do you have? And at the time I had 80 in New York. I said 80. And she looked at me with this respect in her eyes. Like, wow, he's anyway.
Yeah, that could have gone either way.
Yeah. Hey, Seiji, who's going to read? Your reading's too boring.
Let's see. Okay, Marina.
Okay.
Did you say Maria?
Sorry, Marina.
Okay, me, yes.
Yes, go for it.
Sentakran ki don du yang
Uh-huh.
mi chun sem
Uh-huh.
chen don sem kan
Mm-hmm.
sem kirin sem kie parti di. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Na me pe me chik chung.
Yeah.
Even as it would fulfill their own goals. Seiji, in Shantideva and in the Tibetan translation of Sanskrit, you're going to have to learn to read across the commas, ignore the commas. So this first line actually extends into the first 2 syllables of the second line. This state of mind, this kind of concern or love, other people, minjung, even for Rangitan.
I put it in the third line. Just it was all kind of one sentence jumbled together.
Yeah. This kind of concern for others, these people have never had it even for themselves. That's the point of the first line and a half.
Yeah.
My tree agrees. So if somebody did get that state of mind, and then you have to sem chen dun sem kang, if someone did get this state of mind, which is so concerned with other people, other beings, okay, if someone did get it, I would say it's like a semki rinchen.
Like a jewel.
Like an amazing, it's like an amazing jewel. Kepa means and it nalame never came before. They've never had it before, and it is amazing. Yeah, you got that. That's correct there. Yeah. If they got this state of mind, which is like it's like a precious jewel, it would be amazing, and it's something they never had before.
So I just have it on.
If anybody gets it, it's like a miracle. That's what he's saying. Yeah.
So the term is like if they got it.
It's Kiewa.
Right. Yeah. And then
Now you tell me, Nick. You tell me why he used Trung, and I'll give you $50 for the Amelie College Fund.
Because he's talking about the amazing beings who do manage to get bodhicitta, or because he's talking, hold on, maybe because he's talking about this jewel mind that is born, this incredible
Yeah,
jewel that is bodhicitta.
He's using the high honorific verb for to be born. And by the way, last verse he said K. If you check he said K. Okay, and now he says Tum. Had its holy birth. Had its holy birth. Okay, what? Bodhicitta. Yeah.
Bodhicitta.
He refuses to use a common word with bodhicitta. It's very beautiful. And
Ben,
it's
can I
very
take that $50 that's going toward the Amelie College Fund and send it right into the Diamond Cutter Classics donation so that we're all
I think you'd have to ask Amelie that.
Yeah.
excuse me.
You know, Nick, the way I would phrase it is, Amelie, do you want ice creams in 100 times in the future?
Exactly.
And she says yes.
She gets it better than I do.
Okay, next verse.
Awesome.
Wait, word. Is
Yes,
he
sir.
there?
Yes, sir.
If you could compare for us the Sanskrit of the non-honorific birth with the honorific birth.
Oh, right now?
Well, when you're done, when you're ready, tell us after the next verse, okay?
Okay. I just need, can you put it in the chat for me, Seiji?
Yep.
Thanks.
You're gonna need the Sanskrit for 25 and 24.
25, and here's 24.
Thank you.
I'm curious, what's the corresponding Sanskrit? Because the Tibetan is the high honorific and the normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Was there a Maria here that was going to read before?
Mm.
Whoever opened their mic in the past? Maria?
Hi, sorry, I thought you said Maria instead of Marina.
Oh, please, yeah, please go.
Roa Kung, how you say it?
Joakun, yeah. Gi?
Robakungi Kawe Yu.
Nice.
Sam Chendal Jigyu
Dung
Rin Chen Sam Ki Nel Ken
Nam Chen, Nam Kan.
De la Jiktar Jal Chiklang.
Shel Kilang. Yay.
Yeah, good. How could we measure good? The cause for happiness of all people, draw going good. The cure of the suffering of all beings, good. The virtue of this jewel mind. Nice, perfect translation. But I have a question, I have a comment, okay? C in the second line, RTZI. Without the R on the end, just by itself, RTZI. It can mean juice. It can mean dutsi, nectar. It can mean medicine. Sir can mean to squeeze somebody. And this is a nice example of when you could go to the Sanskrit and check what it says. And the Sanskrit here says Oshada. So when you connect, when you join Dukha to Oshada, it becomes Dukha Shada. Okay, so Oshada is one of the only words in Sanskrit that begins with an O. There's like 3 words or something, very rare. And Oshada is very, very famous in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, which we are studying at the end of, when is it? End of September. 20th to the 29th of September, we'll be studying in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. And it's a very practical yoga text. It includes how to do retreat, how to do everything. Really awesome. And it mentions Oshada. And that means a plant, which the plant is medicine. So that's Oshada. So if you don't know which seed they're talking about here, because it could mean varnish, it could mean juice, it could mean nectar, it could mean lots of weird things. You can check the Sanskrit, okay, if you know. Oshada. Say Oshada. Yeah, and it means an herb, which is a natural medicinal plant. Okay. Cool.
I just
So
went
then
with
that
context. I didn't
yeah. Don't tell him that, Nick. Don't tell him. Don't tell me we just luckily. Okay. Yeah, it's a medicine. It means a medicine. Yeah. Or you could say cure. That's okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's go to the next verse, Seiji. Who would you like to? Don't forget you got people here who have to earn their pizza.
You guys got pizza?
Oh, this one I didn't. We just did 3.
Okay.
Berta. Oh, do you want to take the plane?
Yeah, I do want to take the plane. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, let me get your book up, by the way. I'm sorry. Let me call up your book. I was otherwise ocupado. Translator, Seiji, Bodhisattva, current. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now we'll go back here. Dun, 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 dun. Good, Seiji?
Yep.
Which number are we?
27.
Okay. We can blow this up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anybody you want to read, Seiji?
Yeah, let's do Berta Velasco, please.
Oh, great. Thank you. Penpar Sampat Samgi Kang Sangye Chule Kya Pagna Pagna Semchen Malu Tam Cheki Dedon Sonpa Mochidok.
Good. Yeah, see, very good.
Good. Yeah, nice. What's Pemba, you guys?
Benefit.
Yeah, to help somebody. Like, you want to help somebody with their car or something, okay? Which we have to do. Pemba Samba, if you just think you want to help somebody, just that, Samki Kyang. And I love these 2 lines. It is the Nick Kepa Pakpe Chopa for Sangye.
Kepa du Pakpe. Say that again.
It's the
indistinguished, or like the most distinguished offering, highest offering for the Buddha.
Yeah, a Buddha. So I love these 2 lines. They don't want your incense. They don't want, hippie Sedona candles. They want your to Pemba towards other people. They want you to help somebody, God dang it. And that's the ultimate offering for a Buddha, and there's where it says, okay, that's the ultimate offering. Forget this, gold painted candle racks and stuff. Go out and help a refugee, okay? If that's the ultimate offering to the Buddhas, to help one other person, then what's the next 2 lines, Nick?
As for the various all beings in the world. De den sempa ma.
If you're working for their,
Oh, sorry.
if you're working for their what?
Their happiness. Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
making
if
efforts toward their happiness, what need mention?
Yeah,
You're doing it
maybe
toward
that's
every being.
maybe that's a nice offering to the Buddhas. Helping one person in with a tiny thing during the day is the best offering you can make to the Buddha. Then, then building temples, blah, blah, blah. But if you have the intention to do it towards countless beings, then maybe they like it. Okay. Maybe it's a nice offering. Okay. That intention. It's very beautiful. I'm going to skip the Sanskrit because we didn't make much progress in the text. So let's go do some more lines because this is our kind of our party day. Okay.
Awesome.
Anybody had a question? Somebody had a question?
I found the K in the Trung.
Nice. What is it? Kie.
K is
What are they?
Utpana.
Utpana? Okay.
And Trung was Upajayata.
Oh, okay. A more polite word. Okay.
Yeah.
To give birth to the bodhicitta is a more polite word than. Okay. Okay.
Does Sanskrit have an honorific in the same way that Tibetan does?
No, it doesn't. It's just more formal wording. Yeah. It's really just more formal wording. Yeah. Yeah. They don't have a separate not like Tibetan. Yeah. Okay. Seiji, who are you gonna make suffer?
Can we have Venerable Jigme, please?
Ooh. Ooh.
Not that I want to
She
make this offer, just
She gave a mighty groan as if she had been hit with a stick or
oh no, sorry, no, yeah, forget that.
she's do it with her clairvoyance. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Jigme, you did tell me this morning. I am sorry.
That's okay. Dungel Dor Nu Sam Yu Kyang Dungel Yi Ni La Ngun Par Kyung Kyuk Dewa Du Kyang Dimuk Pe
Yeah.
Rangi Dewa Dratarn Jom.
This, by the way, half these verses are super famous. So here's a famous one. People hope. People have thoughts where they hope to door their dungel.
Want to get rid of their suffering?
They want to get rid of their suffering. And then gyuk means they run. What?
Run towards it.
Yeah, they run towards it. Yeah. People say, I don't want to suffer. I don't want to suffer. And then they race as fast as they can towards the suffering. Okay. Yeah. And then they say, I want Dewa. I want Dewa, Seiji.
I want happiness. I want good. I want virtue.
Yeah. And because of the pig in the middle of the wheel of life, whose name is Timu,
Ignorance.
because of their ignorance, they jom their own happiness like a draw. That's the draw chom.
Oh.
Feed their
Draw chom. Or hot.
destroy their virtue.
They destroy their own happiness as if it was their worst enemy. They work hard to destroy their own happiness. Okay. Even though they say they want to be happy. Okay. They work very efficiently and hard to destroy their own happiness as if it were their enemy. Okay.
Makes
Okay, Seiji, who's next?
Jigme, do you want to continue or?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Thank you.
Gangshik Dewe Pongpadang Dungel Mang Den De Dak La Dewa Kungi Simpadang Dungel Tamshe Che Je Ching.
Yeah, so Kanshi means if you're a person, sorry, Kanshi Dewe Pongpa Dan. So if you meet these people who are Pongpa means they don't have any Dewa. Okay. They don't have any happiness and they have Mangbo Dunya.
Or sadness.
Yeah. And if you could give them Dewa Kun, yeah, and make their hearts satisfied, Sim, okay. You could
Cut
all their dunya.
all their suffering.
Cut all their suffering. Yeah. Okay, good. That's so easy. Seiji.
That Jigme should continue.
Well, they say you run towards suffering.
Yang iselchepa detan gatsung kalaye dendre shekyang kalaye sunam dendrai ang kalaye.
Yeah, kalayu. So if you want to satisfy them with all happiness, if you want to cut off all their suffering, if you also want to salwa their timuk.
Their ignorance.
Yeah, if you want to clear away their ignorance. Then the next three lines end with, where could you ever find blah, blah? Where could you ever find blah, blah? Where could you ever find blah, blah? Where could you, first one, where could you ever find gewa like that?
Happiness.
Yeah, good karma. Where could you ever find a good karma like that if you wanted to help all living beings? Where would you find that kind of geishe?
Friend.
Yeah, virtue friend. Where would you find that kind of virtue friend? Kalyana. And where would you find that kind of sunam? Yeah, merit. Okay, cool. Now you guys know the difference between Gewa and Sinam because you studied it with Sugang for quite a long time. Okay, Seiji, let's do another verse.
Okay. Jigme, you want to continue? She's still there, so I take that as she's happy reading.
It's fine.
Well, she could have just fallen asleep. I don't know.
I'm just waiting for.
Okay. We're all just waiting for our pizza, Seiji.
Pentak len kanyin pa deyang rechik nak na macho lekpar chepai jangchu sempa merchig.
Yeah. Len means to pay back somebody, to return a kindness. Hemba means somebody did a kindness towards you. Anytime a person pays back even a small kindness, like, I don't know, my wife will bake a cake for anything. You smile at her, she'll bake a cake for you. Okay. And she's repaying someone's kindness. Okay. So let's say you bake a cake for somebody because they did something nice for you. Okay. Or she'll give you a massage for 3 hours.
Wow.
Then is that something we should nakpa? Yeah, we praise it. Means worthy. Okay. Even just a person who's considerate enough to pay back somebody for some small kindness, we say that person's a nice person. Okay. Now, but Changjuk Sembas, they do you ekpa.
Bodhisattvas, they they do good.
Yeah, they do good. Buddha in the Heart Sutra says, Lexo, good. You guys, boy, that was a great answer, which I made you give. You're so smart. Okay. So macho means nobody asked them. Nobody asked them to go pay back every living being. They did it on their own. Nobody said, Nobody told the Bodhisattva, oh, you should go thank people on that planet. They helped you in the past life. Nobody asked them to do it. They went and did it. They go and help every living being, whether anyone asked them to or not. Okay. And if we can praise people who repay small kindnesses, then what about someone who repays the kindness of every living being? All right. Okay. Yeah, let's get another person. This is getting
Yeah, this is getting
ridiculous.
boring.
Okay. Oh, Aldo, are you translating?
Aldo.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oscar,
Oscar.
please. Hola.
Chowa nyung se narme se chorwa. Kechik set sam chimpar chepatang. Nieche ninche trangpar chepayang. Gewa chepayinche kiewokur.
Good. I gotta look up one of these words. Where was that?
What does the star mean?
Say again?
What does the star mean? Is that the same as the percentage?
That's an old one I put in there. Yeah, that's probably from many years ago. Nowadays we do it like this. Yeah. Okay. Jorwa nyungse, narme se jorwa. Jorwa means if you prepare, narma means regular dish, you know, like breakfast for somebody, okay? For a few people, okay? And Kechik said some jemba chepa dang, and you serve them a meal for a few minutes, okay? Nyeche Nyenche Changba Chepa Yang Gewa Chepa Yeshe Kewa Kor. I knew, oh yeah. And if you invite someone to your house, okay, Chang, for Nyenche, half a day. Yeah. And I don't know why he says Nietzsche. Nietzsche means, I don't know. Anybody guess? You don't even treat them, and you don't even treat them very well. How's that? Okay, you invite someone to your house for half a day, but you don't treat them that well. Still, people around you praise you and say, oh, he's Gewa, he's doing Gewa, she's doing Gewa. Okay.
Good.
Oh, look how virtuous they are. They invited someone to their house for lunch, or they invited someone over to their house and didn't even treat them that well, but that was okay. That was nice. Okay. Seiji, who's next?
All right, let's see.
By the way, I should check a commentary on the Nietzsche.
Okay.
Okay.
Catherine, are you translating? No. Hu Ping? Catherine? Oh. Oh, we cannot hear you. Oh, wait, I cannot hear you. Can you guys hear her?
I don't hear anyone but you.
Oh, sorry. There's something wrong with your mic, Catherine, I think. Let's see. Oh, I can hear you now. Yep.
Can you hear?
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
Yep.
I hear you.
Senchen.
Oh.
Senchen. Jong. Ta. Jela. Tu ring tu.
Yep.
Tewa. Shik. Ki. Tewa la name.
Nice.
Ila Sanbar Tar Da Su Jeba
Good.
Ta Ru Yin Bar Da Shik Mu Chik Hor.
Good.
Check. I think it's correct. Okay. So the example was if someone invites somebody over for breakfast or at Peach, even at Peachtree Cafe, and if somebody, watches your kids for half a day or something like that, okay, then everybody says they're a nice person. But what if you are acting towards Semjeng Chang Taye, Nick? Taye, Chang.
Countless beings.
Yeah, but what if you're talking about countless beings? Du Ring Du means forever and ever. You're going to give them the Lana Mepe Dewa, Nick.
The unsurpassed, or happiness that's unsurpassed or unmatched of the ones gone to bliss.
Yeah, if you're talking about countless living beings and you're talking about all eternity and you're talking about the ultimate happiness and you're talking about turning them into Buddhas, well, Yila Sampa Tarak Dzogchen, you want to Dzogpa all their Sampas, Nick.
You want to fulfill or complete all of anything that they could think of.
Yeah, all their dreams. And you want to do that every hour of the day for the rest of eternity? Maybe it's cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. Maybe that's pretty all right. Okay. Who's next, Seiji?
Okay, let's see. Lindsay, please.
Gong Shik De Dry Gel Ra Yin.
Gelse.
Oh, Gelse. Okay. Jin Dag La.
Good.
Galte Na Sem
Yang
Ning Sem Ki Pa Jena De Na Sem
and Sem
Nem Sem Ki Pai Grong Shin Ska Parni.
Yep.
May War Na Par. What's that first one?
Miao War.
Miao War. Ne Par Gyur She to pay soon.
Yeah.
Hey, your Tibetan is really giving me faith in word. Maybe you're not. Okay. Yeah. Now a very dire warning, a very heavy warning. Okay. If there's a jindak, what's jindak?
Sponsor.
Yeah, jindak means a sponsor, like who pays for the lunch for the monks or something like that. Now he's saying the Gelse is jindak. Yeah, and how many lunches did he pay for? Billions. Okay, all right. So it's kind of a joke. Okay, suppose we got this guy who wants to pay for dinner for the Sangha of billions upon billions of people. Okay, and you get a ngensem towards that person.
Oh, you get a bad thought toward them. Negative.
Yeah, you say he's an idiot, or he shouldn't give away all his money, or you say, if you just have a single random weird thought about this person who's a bodhisattva, ngensem means that bad thought. Changshin means equal in number. Kalpa.
Oh, in kalpas, in eons.
In eons equal to the milliseconds of that thought.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay. You will be in the nyawa.
Hells.
You'll be in the hell realms. So in a good way, if you meet a bodhisattva and think, wow, that's cool, you automatically collect billions of good karma. But at the same time, if you think he's an idiot or she's an idiot or something like that, then equal to the milliseconds, 65 per finger snap, that's right there is 65 eons.
Oh my God.
Even if you don't know who they are. That's why you got to be careful with people. Even those guys in the big trucks who follow me. It could be bodhisattvas. You never know. Who said that, Seiji? Tupa. The Buddha said that. The Buddha said that. Don't, Shanti Deva said, say, look, it's not me, it's Lord Buddha. Okay.
Another minute or so again.
Oh.
It is literal.
Do the good and the bad balance each other out?
Hopefully. All right, let's do this one fast. Seiji, your last verse, you can read it yourself. Yay.
홍태 강식 이랍 당체나 대인 죄부 대외 학팔펠 gelse namla do kal chimpu kyang dipa mingjung gewa ngang king pel.
Yeah, but if you rejoice in the motivation of a bodhisattva and their efforts, that debu is hlakpa to the other one.
That result is going to take you the other direction.
So on the good way, you get more. Okay. Gyalse namla tokyao chempe kyang. Because of the gravity, tokyao, of karmic gravity of a bodhisattva, okay, Dikpa Minjung Gewa Ngangi Pel, you will get out of the habit of doing bad deeds and your good deeds will increase. Ngangi means all by themselves. Okay, so just get in the habit of rejoicing in the good things that other people do and get out of the habit of criticizing what other people do, and you got yourself covered. What was the famous quotation by my Israeli boss? Cover all your bases, just in case it's correct.
It's 6:25.
Cool.
All right, we're done, Cindy.
Thank you very much, Geshe-la.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can't wait for the comment.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost as good as pizza. Uncle Nick, anything?
Yeah, I'll just do a quick thank you right now.
Yeah.
So they're not up. All right, and then you guys can get right to pizza.
I don't see it.
Oh, okay. Then all the more reason for me to do it. So first of all, amazing. We reached our goal. That's incredible. 36,000 for the week. Yay. Thank
Nick,
you
what's
guys.
the total? What's the total?
Well, it's 36,000 and some change, but we'll have to. They're still rolling in.
Yay!
And people are signing up for the class too. So that's exciting. This is our brand new education platform. Moving forward in the next couple months, we'll have a lot more classes going through that platform, including Word's upcoming classes. But however he told you to get into them, use that for now, and we'll work it out. Speaking of Word, I want to offer a huge, extra special thank you for your hard work, getting up at ridiculous hours to teach these guys. And Word called me before term, and he was like, Nick, people want to learn, and they want to know how to read along, and we have to do something. He said, I'll get up. I said, all right, man. You're amazing. Thank you, Word. We're really
Nick, you guys have the advertisement for his talk?
I think so. Gina, do we have that available?
Let's show it during the break.
Yeah, that's great. Word's going to give a talk on the book that's already published. So thank you for doing that too. And Word just works really hard to make sure everybody is learning the language, and you're a great teacher, and we can see it because people are doing great. And I just want to offer
Hey,
a
thank
thank
you.
you to, sorry again.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay. We have a lot of people doing a lot of work to translate for us, and you guys are incredible. And we wouldn't be able to do these classes without you. And I think you're the hardest working people besides Geshe Michael here, because it just doesn't stop. And we all talk fast. So I'm just going to say thank you now to our Spanish translation team. Hasso, I know, works pretty hard to arrange it, but we got Juan Hasso, Aisha, Flavia, Aldo. Hasso, go ahead and jump in because I can't remember who else is translating into Spanish. Roxana,
Flavia,
Claudia,
Gina is there, Berta.
Berta. Of course, Berta has been translating for us for years.
Aldo.
Alex Rivas. Yeah, Aldo, I said. Thank you. I think that's it.
We got to thank Flavia for cooking for Grandpa this whole week.
Right, yeah. I thanked her this, but yes, that's amazing. Flavia, we're grateful that
I told
you're
my
there.
wife if I had this lady cooking every night, I might be healthy, and she gave me this look like. Okay, we're not going to talk about it. Nick, back to you.
All right. Well, we'll talk more about it later. We got more thank yous to do after the break. Did your pizza come yet?
I got one more thing, one more idea, Nick, just to throw out to everybody.
Absolutely. I think I know what you're going to say.
Today about how hard this schedule is for everybody, not just for Grandpa. And we're flirting with suggesting, me and Seiji would like the translators and the bosses of the translators, the two bosses, to consider the idea of having a class once a week for the whole year. Like during normal hours for people, and like 2 hours once a week, like every Monday or something like that. And then you just know that you tune in on Monday and you, instead of killing everybody for 2 weeks at a time, which is hard for everybody. And then we'll try to adjust it. But I propose that we have a mixed nuts meeting of all of the translators and the two bosses, Ben and Nick, and we discuss an idea like that. And I think it would have a additional benefit that wherever I am in the world, we would be having a mixed nuts class, and we would collect more students, I think, because they would see me having a class once a week, for example. So
yeah, I think it's a fantastic idea, Geshe Michael. I think it's our future. And I talked with Seiji a little bit about it already, so I started doing the math. And anyway, I
think it almost works. Yeah.
I think it'll be a little more than what you said, but I mean, hours per week, but like 3 to 4. But
something
I
like
think
that.
it's an amazing idea. I would be thrilled for this to go in that direction. That said, if you have already registered for next term, because we put the QR code up, we can work it into, just putting it toward joining the year-long program, as it changes, or we can refund you or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well, think about it. Okay. We got work to do here. I'm sorry.
Oh, please eat some for me.
Hi.
Thank you for class, boss. The real boss of the translation program.
Hey, Ezra, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is it true that the handsome genetics skip every other generation?
I don't know.
No,
I'm just asking.
I know. Me and my daddy are both handsome.
Well, I don't see how that's okay. All right. We're going to take a break, you guys.
Enjoy your dinner. We'll see you 10 minutes.
Okay. 6:42.
Okay, get your questions ready, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Nick.
Thank you. Think of some good questions for Geshe Michael. I remember for many years, it was hard to be able to ask him a question to get the chance. So if you got one, go for it.